came up with 6 things. If you do these 6 things right here, you will also attain whatever goal and dream you have.
It is only right. It's only right though. You know?
I had to analyze, like, what do I normally do to achieve certain things? Here's a few things to do. Number 1, the first thing that I want you guys to do is you have to dream it. The thing that you guys can do that God gave everybody the opportunity to do is to dream. Listen, that's something nobody can take away from you. Like, nobody can take your dream away from you. Nobody can take the thing that you see in your head. I don't care what it is. And I don't care what position you're in right now. You could be in the most dire position right now. You could be like, yo, John, I don't have money for food next week, like tomorrow. But John, like, rent is coming up on the 1st. I have no idea how the hell I'm gonna pay rent. That could be you. But it don't mean that you can't dream. Dream of, like, no, you know, one day I am gonna get that house that I want. One day I am going to, you know, have a beautiful spouse and not have to deal with toxicity. One day I am going to, you know, have some kids running around and I'm able to pay for their college tuition because they don't have to go on those student loans, which is crazy. Pay all these student loans and then you have to work now to pay off the student loans. It's nuts. I could actually just take care of it. It's gonna be a tax write-off anyway, right? Like right now, one of my dreams right now, guys, and you guys like heard me say this at the last convention, you know, I'm saying this over, right? So some of y'all could almost like say it now with me. Like, I'm gonna get a beautiful house right on the water, right? I'm talking about, like, I'm walking out and just the water's right there. It's my house, right? Shoot, I got a hammock with a sexy wife, right? Just sexy as hell, right? Boom, right there, boom, right? Hold on, who's messing up my dream talk? I'm envisioning it. Somebody messed this up, right? I got a sexy as hell wife. Shoot, I got some jet skis, got workers, cleaners. I'm rolling up on my jet skis into my apartment. Does the apartment see? Into my house. And I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna look at my wife. I'm gonna look at my kids. I'm gonna look at the house. And at that point, I'm gonna know, yo, you did it. Now, let me tell you guys, that's how I was talking about living on this island right now, West Palm Beach. That's how I was talking about this. I would say it over and over. I'm gonna move to Florida. I'm gonna move to West Palm Beach. I'm gonna be on the beach. So somebody said, hey John, you can start off by getting a house like inland and then work your way to the beach. But it wasn't my dream. I'm like, why am I gonna come down here to be inland? I wanna be on the beach. So you guys can dream. You can set whatever dream you have. The second thing you need to do after that is you need to declare it and then keep saying it. It's one thing to dream. It's nothing to declare that you will attain this dream. It's one thing to say, yo, you know what? It'll be great to have a house. It'll be great to have this. But it's one thing to say, one day I will be moving to that place. Or one day I will own this. Or one day my company will make $100 million a year. Or one day I will have the #1 team here in direct sales. Or one day I will be talked about on TV. Or one day I will, like, one day like right now, like I'm saying stuff like, West Palm Beach don't have no idea that one day, very soon, I will have a billboard with my face on it. That whole glasses face, like, what's up, John Manning's here. You got to declare it. You have to declare it, and you have to say it with absolute surety. I don't care if you don't even see it right now. You might say, like, John, how am I, I'm nowhere close to that destination right now. I was nowhere close to nothing that I'm talking about right now. And to me, listen, eyes haven't seen what I'm trying to see. I know I haven't seen it. So for me, I just got to continue declaring it. I have a thing I've been saying to myself lately. If a man can achieve it, then I can. If it's attainable for a man to achieve, I can. I can achieve it. Right? So you gotta say it over and over. So when people are talking to you and you're talking to your guys and like you're talking on the field or you're saying like I'm working hard right now because one day I will. One day I will. And it won't be like 6 months down the line and all of a sudden now you remember that dream for 6 months ago. No. You are declaring it almost on a week-to-week basis. If you guys hang around me, y'all will hear about that house on the water. Best shape I've ever been. No shirt. No shirt season. Right? I plan to run on this beach. But I gotta keep saying it over and 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 over until I believe it. Because I don't care if you don't believe it. I have to believe it. It's not for you to believe. I'm not saying none of this for any one of you guys to believe. It's my dream. It's what I want. I am saying it for me to believe that I can do it, that I can attain it, that one day it will be mine. Here goes the third thing, guys. The third thing you got to do, and people don't do this part, is research about it. We were out here and, O'Dane came down and we will spend some time this weekend. And one of the things that is, our goal is we want to get a boat, right? So literally, this is what the thing it is, right? So we said boat and then yacht. So we said, all right, we're going to get a boat. So I said, hey, next year I'm going to go pick up a boat, go off, do a little fishing. Maybe not even catch nothing, but just throw something out there and just see whatever comes out there, right? Comes on the rod, right? Like, to me, I was like, I love the water, so I'm going to get a little boat. So guess what we did? We were like, yeah, boats cost like probably $20,000. So, our friend Aaliyah was like, $20,000? No, I thought boats was like $200,000, $300,000. We're like, nah, it's probably can get something like 15. We did some research, realized that joke was like $200,000-$300,000. We were like, oh snap, $200,000, $300,000. We just kept scrolling. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. But guess what it did? It gave us a target that we know it's going to cost this amount in order for us to get it. So when Coach Stormy said she dropped $1 million or whatever it was for her yacht, in my mind, it calculated. And it was a tax write-off too, which is dope. And she rents it out, so she's making it an asset. So I'm already calculating all that and saying, all right, cool. So I guess when I need to just drop $1 million on something for tax write-off purposes, I could probably just drop $1 million on a yacht. Right? For tax write-off purposes, guys. Right? And you have to research it. You got to research it and you got to see, because a lot of people don't even know what they can really attain because they don't research it. So when I came down here and I made the decision to move down to Florida, let me express something to you guys. I was about to compromise my dream. I was about to compromise my goal. Because I came on Singer Island and I said to myself, maybe one day I'll come out here for sure. But I'm probably going to go to Fort Lauderdale area. So I started doing a couple of apartment looking. I went downtown West Palm. I looked at a few apartments. And then, I was staying at the Marriott here, which I always stay at. The next day I was going down to Fort Lauderdale and I had several different apartments to look at over there. That morning or night before, something like that, we decided to run on the beach. And while I'm running on this beach, I'm looking over at the buildings over here and I'm saying to myself, yo, I wonder how much it is to live on this island though. Think about that. I haven't even Googled it or researched it. But because it's been a dream and because I've been saying it so much, I literally just said, yo, how much it is to live out here. So guess what I did? I went back to the hotel room, pulled out my laptop, and started researching. Boom! I found this apartment right here. Right within my price range that I was looking for. So, for me, it's like, there's no way I would even have this if I never even researched so I could even know that, John, you could easily get this. This is what you were willing to pay anyway for a place that you did not really want to go. Versus now, I'm paying for a place that I always wanted to be. I always wanted to go. So, first thing you gotta do is dream it. Second thing you gotta do is declare it, keep saying it. Third thing, research about it. Then the fourth thing is get close to it. Get close to the goal. Get close to the dream. Be around whatever you're talking about, be around it as often as possible. Because if I never stayed on this island that time, I would not be here. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, if I never stayed here that one night, I wouldn't even be here right now. I'll be somewhere in Fort Lauderdale talking about, hey guys, I'm in Florida. My mentor lives downtown over here. So Mike is now like 10 minutes from me, which is great for me because guess what I'm thinking about? Proximity. I'm closer. I can hear more, which means that I can grow more. If you want to put yourself in a great financial bracket where you're making all this money, then get like, okay, I want to be a social media influencer one day, John. Okay, well, start hanging around social media influencers. Hey, John, I want to have the #1 restaurant in all of New York. Okay, well, get around restaurant owners. Hey, John, I want to open up a daycare. Great. Well, start hanging out with some people that own daycares. John, I want to go live in, this area. Okay, well, go out there as often as you can. Drive around it. See if they have a hotel in that area. Spend a night over there. Walk around with the people. Shake their hands. Sit down where they eat. Darren Hardy said, if you read the book Compound Effect, he said he used to drive out to the Starbucks in the area where he wanted to live. Just to hear the language. Just to see the people. Just to envision it. Getting that close proximity, guys, will shift everything for you. It will shift everything for you. Because then you will hear the language. I think Bianca said that one time. The more up you go, the more the language is a little different. For me, right now, everybody on this island looks fit as hell. I want to get fit. I got to start hanging around these people right here. But this Negro running, that Negro running. like this person is swimming in the pool right now, and so that proximity is key. So what I would do if I were you guys is I would write out who are the people I can get close to. That would be a homework that I would do. Who are the people that I can get close to help me get to the destination I'm trying to get to? Like, who are they? Like, where are they? Where do they live? Like, how much money is it going to cost me to get around them? Is it going to cost me money? Like, where do they vacation? Where do they hang out? Right? And start making it a thing for you to go to these areas. It might be twice a year, 3 times a year. Go and just get the dream going again. Do the research all over again. Talk to them again. The people that own the things that you want. 5. I haven't got time for this one because this one I could take 20 minutes easy on this one. You gotta work for it. At some point, you gotta stop dreaming. Listen, I know work is scary for a lot of people. I get it. Social media fooled you. Who have bewitched you? King James will say. So, social media fooled you. Made you believe that just making money was so easy. Didn't have to do no work. You know the people that is trying to sell you that you don't have to do work is working to sell you? They're working to sell you that you don't have to work, but they grinding. You got to work. Notice what Christian said that he did to get 100 sales a week. Very simple. Worked. Man, work is so good. It's in the 8 steps twice. It's so good. They just play work a full day. Work your territory correctly. Like they put it just in case you forgot the first work. I'm gonna bring it back again for the second work. Like work. You gotta work. Now, if you are afraid to work, get around people that work. Honestly, let's be real. Some of us might be lazy as hell. Can we be honest? Like like you know who you are. You know who you are, and no matter how much you talk to me, you know you. You can't lie to you. Well, technically you can. Some of y'all do. But you know who you are, and you know you lazy. Listen, I remember the days my brother would come in. My brother would tell me, yo, John, you got to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and sell these juices. My man would come in at 7, 8 o'clock, and I'm still in bed sleeping. And he's like, this guy just want to run down the street with his head on his head. Like, what's this lazy bum? Like, get up, John. I was afraid to work. But I had big talk, though. Big talk. Big talk, low work. Let me tell you how everything shifted for me, guys. Everything shifted for me when I started loving work. We used to look at work in the field as this thing, like almost like it's like a hard task. So we didn't really enjoy it in the beginning. It was like this, like a I gotta go out there and well, gotta give it what I got today. Let me tell you, when I shifted my thinking to I get to go out there today. I get to go out there today and make $200-300 today. Easy. Just by working. Just by grinding. When I had to shift my mind to what Grant Cardone teaches, where he says, no, the field is amazing for those that's prepared. It is hard for the unprepared. Meaning that if you have a bad PMA, yes, the field's gonna beat you down today. 100%. You're not prepared for the field today. But those that's prepared, you gotta work, guys. You gotta work for what you want. You're not gonna get the house, the goals, the dreams, nothing like that. They're not gonna call you and just give it to you. You gotta work for it. Give it everything you got. Last but not least, if you do all those steps, you will finally attain it. And when you attain it, guys, you will be an inspiration to a lot of people. People love results. People are inspired over results. Not your words. Results. Your words might inspire them for a little bit, but then they will get to know you a little bit more and realize that you're not really about it. But what people really are inspired over is results. For some of you guys are listening to me today, and today might be the last day that some of you guys listen to me, because some of you are going to quit next week. So I'm saying this for the quitters. You heard my vision today. You heard my dream today. You heard what I said I was going to accomplish. And just watch. If God gives me life, health, and strength, I will attain it. Because I'm not going to give up. And you will be inspired by that. Because you're not just inspired by these words, you're going to be inspired by my results. I am going to be relentless. We're going to have one of the top, if not the top, direct sales company out here in Florida. And my mentors out here. I say all that to say, you guys can do it too. I want you guys to do it. I want you guys to live that life where you guys are living an abundant life. Work hard for it. bust your butt, attain it, and I would definitely love to toast it up with you and celebrate your victories. I want you guys to attain it. Direct sales is a beautiful way to do it. You know, I don't know no other easiest way to get to this target than direct sales. There's so many other sexier businesses that look sexy online. You know what I mean? I have a restaurant. The restaurant may be popular in Cleveland, but nothing's more sexier than this direct sales thing. You guys are in something lucrative. Don't take it for granted, guys. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Have a good day. Let's make this thing happen, guys. Yeah!